done. Linda didn't tell you that. I went to her later and said, I don't think I'm going to do this. If I could sing it, it'd be a lot easier. And then I decided that I needed to do this for myself. And I'll just start out saying that since 1977, I've had 2 brothers, a mother, then my son, and then my father, October 5th. Moved in transitory stage. And the past 5 years, I've been mourning my son. And mourning means talking, expressing those feelings, getting them out. Grieving is keeping them in. You know, I'm going to do this myself. And that was never my intention, because from the get-go, in 3 months, I decided I'm hurting so much, I've got to do something. So I searched out a counselor, and I searched out a couple of groups, and they have been really, really instrumental in getting me this far. And then I learned that I had to go back in time and tell my 39-year-old son hello before I could say goodbye. So I went back and I saw him as an infant. And remembered the times he would just be so precious at that stage, and how special he was, that he weighed 14 when he was born, 21 and a half inches long, and was just a bundle of energy, but also joy. Then I went to when he was 2 years old, and I said hello to him again. And those were the terrible twos, no getting around it. But also, they were the wonderful twos, because he was curious about everything. Even at 2, he was curious about everything. You just see it in his eyes looking around, you know. And then when he was about 5 and he went to school, and that was big, because when I took him to school, all he did was cry. He wanted to go back home. And all the experiences of him as a 5-year-old, and then 7, then 13, and 13 to about 15 were really difficult. There was a little bit of going back and doing some forgiveness for some of the things I held against him because of the drug age, when he was in the drug age. And then at 15, he was a father. And that was a little difficult too, but we got through that as well. And Dave made his transition at 39, but he also had 3 daughters. And I have 3 precious young women that are my grandchildren. And I've continued to be there for them because their dad can't. But I want to tell you about my spiritual part of this journey. It was about 6 months. And I had scheduled a retreat a year ago. And I wasn't going to go. I just thought it was too soon. And something just kept inside saying, you need to go. You need to go. And I said, no, it's too soon. And I went. And when I went, a song came to me, first of all. It was just called, I Need You, God. And it was really just crying out that I needed God's help, and also that I love God. And it was so instrumental in really getting back in touch in a deeper way with the Spirit. Because that was the same time I started to say that inside and out. And I started believing that I could ride this wave of grace if I asked for it. That the Holy Spirit would be right there when I asked for it. And sometimes I'd fall. So it's like I got back up on my surfboard and I was riding this wave of grace. And I fall. But I knew I wasn't alone from the beginning. And it just continued to feed my soul as long as I asked for that grace and that loving of the Holy Spirit. And what I'd like to do then is to read to you in November also that I wrote this letter to my son. Dear Dave, I keep loving you. I feel such a strong connection that can't be broken. I loved you while you were here and seem to love you more now. That bond goes on and strengthens. Yes, I missed you being physically here. I also know that you are with God in the flow of the loving embrace. This is what we all want, is to be in the heart of God. Just to be aware and not to fall asleep to what is. Dave, you will always be my son, and now you are part of all that is eternity. Your soul goes on to a different journey of understanding. We were on a journey in time with each other, and now we're both on a different journey. Love you, Dave, Mom. I love you, God. I need you, God. I know you're always there. You're beside me, around me, and within me. I know you care. I love you, God. I need you, God. I know you're everywhere. You're beside me, around me, and within me. I know you care. I love you, God. I need you, God. I answer the call. You're in my struggles, my pain, and my grief. They're loving me through it all. I love you, God. I need you, God. I know you're always there. You're beside me, around me, and within me. I know you care. Beside me, around me, and within me. I know you're there. Thank you for listening.
Let us sing together when we ask, it is given.